Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Gurrock here, your casual gamer dad, coming at you guys with another episode of Gurrock Talks, our monthly video check-in, where I take a few minutes to talk about everything involving life, love, and gaming, how it affects me, the channel, and of course you guys, my loyal and dedicated viewers and subscribers. And I gotta open up this video with one big ol' apology, or maybe two small apologies. Mainly noted, obviously, the biggest one being I posted zero content last month, and I'm extraordinarily sorry for that, guys. It's just life has gotten so busy with the baby, with the house, with me getting ready to go back to work. It's just, I just really haven't had the time or even the energy, really, to post anything up or even record anything. I mean, early on in February, I recorded a couple WoW Dragonflight videos, but I'm gonna have to end up re-recording those anyway because there was just a lot of background noise and it just drowned everything out, and it was just unpleasant to have to listen to. And just a lot of things have happened, which I'll go into detail in a minute, but I just want to take a minute to just apologize to you guys and just be like, I'm sorry that February was a dry month. You got an episode of Gurrock Talks, and then that was it. You didn't even hear it from me. I also want to take a minute to apologize for this video itself being a couple days late. As of right now, recording this, it's the 3rd, so it's a Friday. I should have it posted up by tonight, but even so, it's still like 3 days behind. You guys know I like to try to get these all posted up on the 1st of the month on the dot if I can, but again, time, life, energy, but you know the drill. So life updates, as usual, we will dive into those. My impending return to work is happening next week. I have, let's see, today is Friday, so let's see, we have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, technically 5 more days, and then next Wednesday, the 8th of March, is my imminent return to the fold. As far as I'm aware of, my schedule is the same. Mondays and Fridays will be remote work days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays will be in-office days. What does that mean? For those of you who have been with my channel or just a viewer for a while, you'll know that I really only get to game a few hours a night. At most, I'll maybe on a good night get like 4 hours of gaming in. During my time before my parental leave, I was only able to game on nights that I didn't have to go to bed super early because I have to drive an hour and a half to the office to work on site on the days that I have to be in office. And that means I have to wake up anywhere between 5:30 and 6 in the morning in order to be there on time. And it's ridiculous. Yeah, it sucks. Which means in order to get enough sleep, I gotta go to bed at like 8 o'clock, the same time my oldest daughter goes to bed to be on time for school, So that means obviously there's no time for gaming, there's no time for creating any content on days that I have to do that. That's most notably, it's Monday nights, Tuesday nights, Wednesday nights. But that also means that Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday nights, I'm able to stay up a little bit later, as long as I have the energy, which means I might be able to start getting some content out to you guys. That's all depending on the next thing that I'm going to touch on in a minute. But suffice it to say, my life is going to go from being busy to like crazy busy with me being involved in work. And I don't know how they're going to handle me being on-call firefighter when I return, if they're going to give me a leeway period before they throw me back in, or if they're just going to put me in the fire and say, here, good luck, have fun. So, we'll see. Obviously, I'll keep you guys up to date on that and how it's going. But, so a little bit of bad news with that. My return to work means less time. But, adult life, man, what are you going to do, right? Furthermore, the second part I want to type into, family. Family's doing great. Baby is getting bigger. She's napping right now. Knock on wood. Every time I say that, she wakes up. But her sleep cycles are all over the place. I know for the past like 2 months I've been telling you guys all about the baby sleep cycles and how like every week it's just something new. And for those of you who are parents, you'll understand everything I'm about to say. For those of you who don't have kids, use this as an opportunity to get ready. Because babies grow fast. They grow really fast. And this one, Zelda, is growing extremely fast. She is 4 months old, but she's already wearing like 6 to 8 months clothing. It's ridiculous. She is growing super fast. She is in a hurry to catch up to her big sister. And on the one hand it's great, and on the other hand it's like we're going through all these crazy cycles of sleep phases. Right now she's going through a phase where she's just absolutely refusing to sleep during the day. Like, she will take a 10-minute cat nap at the most. Today's the first day in like a month that she's actually slept for couple hours actually in the middle of the day. I'm absolutely shocked, but nevertheless she's been doing that for like literally pretty much the past month. And then nighttime, she has been sleeping for me at night, but the problem is she has inherited a trait from my beautiful better half and her big sister. So mama and big sister have this thing where they can be in the deepest sleep ever, but then the minute you make any sort of noise, like just a little like that, bing, they're awake. They're like, what happened, right? And she has inherited that. So unfortunately no one else in this family but me has the ability to sleep through like a literal explosion, and I've done that before. I might tell you guys that story someday. So nevertheless, it has been difficult, even if she is here in the bassinet next to me at nighttime like she has been, even just trying to like do the ASMR gaming like I was doing, like this, that right there would just be enough to just wake her up, and then she'd be crying and she'd be hungry, and it would just be too rough on her and just too rough on you guys to have to like deal with all these cuts in the videos. So I've just opted that while she's going through this phase, I'm pretty much probably not going to be putting out much content at all. It's a shame, it sucks, and I am sorry, but again, like I said, for those of you who are parents, you'll understand. And for those of you who aren't parents, use this as a learning opportunity to get yourself ready for when you are a parent, because it'll happen. Other than that, other than the work situation, the baby, and the real life stuff, everything is pretty much business as usual. It's rainy here. It's kind of crappy weather. Hopefully we get some nice warm days coming up and sun so we can actually get out of the house, but we'll see. But I'm not here to talk about the weather. We're going to move on to the second half of the video, which kind of ropes into the first half currently. And that is, of course, the gaming side of things, where right now, obviously, I haven't been putting out much content, but I have been playing games. I've been playing a lot of World of Warcraft lately. Final Fantasy XIV is a little bit on the back burner. I log in once a week, maybe a couple times a week to check retainers, but generally I'm really only logged in long enough once a week to do the Alliance raid to get my token so I can upgrade a piece of Tombstone gear, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I've been doing. Now, supposedly, this Tuesday, the day before I go back to work, of course, patch day, we're going to get patch 6.35, which is going to introduce a new Beast Tribe quest to do on the daily. It's going to be the bunny people, the Loporites, and as far as I'm aware of, they are the crafting dailies. So for those of you who don't have any crafters leveled up or are in the process of leveling up your crafters to the new cap, but you're just like, ugh, about the grind, do these dailies. You're going to get a ton of experience. You're going to be super fast. For someone like me who already has them leveled up, I'll do it just so I can get them out. That's about it. But nothing really too crazy. I don't know what all else is coming in that patch as far as content goes. Usually in the 0.5 patches, there really isn't much as far as story or questing or dungeon content. But I do know that the next phase of our relic weapons is coming, and that I will be doing. I'm going to do my best to try to quickly get coverage for patch 6.35 out to you guys as soon as I can, and as soon as I get the chance to jump in and do it. And it'll be nice to kind of take a break from World of Warcraft, because on that front, on the WoW front, I have been doing a lot of alt leveling and a lot of PvP. I got sucked into the solo shuffle grind, guys, and I've been trying to get my way up to 1800 so I can just get the elite mog. I don't care about the weapons, the titles, none of that crap. I don't care about none of that crap, because I already have my title. I've got Warlord. I earned that back in vanilla. I don't need nothing else. I'm good. And I don't really care for the elite weapon skins for this season, so I'm just kind of like meh on those. But I do want the armor, at least for my warrior. And I'm kind of stuck bouncing between 1700 and 1400 rating, depending on the games and how well I play and everything. I keep ping-ponging back and forth, and it's aggravating. But hopefully I can hit that 1800 real soon, and if I can, then I can just stop that grind and I can focus on other things. And I can start a whole new PvP grind in Final Fantasy, because I want to do the series Milestones this roundabout, so I can get that armor set. But I'll cover that in different things. So you get a lot of Final Fantasy 14 and WoW content that's going to be coming up. I am going to be giving my thoughts on this current state of PvP, the current state of Warrior, both Fury and Arm Spec, as well as the solo shuffle grind. But again, like I said, it's going to take time. And as long as you guys are patient with me and you're willing to give me that time, I am willing to put that content out for you guys as fast as I possibly can. On the non-MMO front with other games, Diablo 2 has been kind of picking up for me. A new season hit, and there's some new rune words I really want to get into. I started playing with my boy Red Jowl, aka Nick. He's kind of been on hiatus for the last weekend, so I haven't really touched my druid. I started with a druid because I wanted to do a Maul Werebear build, so I could also test out that Metamorphosis helmet. But I ended up also making a Summoner Necro to do magic finding runs, out while he's offline and all that stuff. So whenever I need to take a break from the WoW grind, it's either Final Fantasy 14 or D2. Open beta testing for Diablo 4 is going to be happening this month. I am going to be playing it, and I am going to be covering it, as long as there's not an NDA. I mean, I'm assuming since it's open beta, there's not going to be any sort of NDA, so I'm going to be jumping into that, because the more I watch about, the more I hear about D4, the more excited I'm getting about it. So be on the lookout for that stuff. Other games, 7 Days to Die is on hold, obviously. Skyrim is obviously on hold. Even Graveyard Keeper, I was pushing that for a little bit. I think I got 3, maybe 4 episodes out, and then I had to take a break just because baby sleep cycle and stuff. But I do plan on picking all of those up at some point. I will be picking them up. I will be replaying them again for you guys and getting more content out. We will finish Skyrim. I absolutely promise you we will finish Skyrim, but I am going to say, once I finish this playthrough with Skyrim, there's a good chance I'm going to take a break from big epic games like that take a long time to play through, just for both my sanity and your guys' sake, so you don't have to wait forever for me to finish this playthrough, because now we're going on 4 years now and we haven't finished it. Crap. But that stuff is on the back burner, but I will be getting to it, I promise. I'm slowly working on my video editor skills. It's a process. I will get to it again, since I haven't had much time for anything. I really haven't had much time to dive into it too much, but I am working on piecing together a whole new playthrough of Valheim. It's going to be a video series rather than a stream series, diving into the Mistlands. Knowing my luck, by the time I get through it and actually get to the Mistlands and can experience that content and get the stuff posted up for you guys to watch it, chances are the next new content update will be out. We'll be going to the Ashlands, which, if they've put forward a few good previews of it, which they have, one of the things they've shown concepts for were weapons, and they got a pair of dual berserker axes. I'm on board. You give me those things and I will never use another weapon again, period. So look forward to that as well. I don't really have much else to touch on for you guys. Again, it's mostly just kind of apologies and bad news this month. I'm not going to get much going on. If there is one upside I can say is, with my return to work, one of the things we're going to be trying out with the baby is we're going to be moving her to the bassinet in our bedroom, which means on the nights that I can stay up a little bit later, what I'll be doing is I'll just be putting her to sleep out here, just holding her, putting her to sleep, making sure she's fed and everything. And then when she's zonked out, I just bring her into our bedroom and lay her down. And then I'll just bring the baby monitor with me, and I can just listen in case she wakes up or whatever. And that'll be nice and good, because then on the nights that I can stay up a little bit later, I can come out here and I can do this. I can record, and I don't have to ASMR you guys. I don't have to worry about waking her up. It'll be nice. It'll be good. That is the one upside. That's assuming she likes to sleep in there. We've got some things we gotta iron out though, which is why we haven't done it yet, such as where we're gonna put the bassinet. We gotta make sure it's close to the bed. My wife has her bedside desk set up for when she works from home. Well, I mean, she works from home full time, but she's got a bedside desk, so she's not feeling too good or something, she can sit on the bed and still work. So we got to figure out where we're gonna put each of those. And our oldest daughter still sleeps in bed with us, so we're trying to work on getting her into her own bed, so that it because that's been one of the things. We don't want the baby in the bedroom to start crying when she wakes up, and then like it's one thing to wake up mom or dad, but when she wakes up big sis, then now I got 2 kids I gotta put back to sleep. It's like, ah, crap. But all things we're gonna work out. There's some upsides to it. A lot of busyness happening, so if you see a lack of content from me again this month and maybe even next month too, I do apologize again for like the millionth time. I'm so sorry, but I'm going to be doing my best to get it out to you. I promise. I'm not just sitting idle. I've got a backlog of stuff. I just got to get the time to record it and play it and, you know, all that stuff. Not necessarily in that order, because I'm not going to record before I play. I should have worded that better. I'm sorry, guys. All right, I'm going to get out of your hair. I'm going to end this video here. We're already over the normal amount of time. I try to aim for 10 minutes. Looks like we're going to be close to 20. I apologize. But thank you so much for watching. And thank you, guys, for staying as my viewers and staying as my subscribers and just being patient and just waiting. We all knew it was going to take, you know, once the baby was born, things are going to be all over the place, and there were going to be stretches of me not putting out content, but, you know, still, I do still feel bad, but, you know, I'm looking forward to being able to put some more stuff out for you guys, and I hope you are too. And I'm just going to sign out here, guys. So if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button. If you want to see more stuff from my channel, follow any of my playthroughs, and just get notifications when I do start having the ability to put content up for you guys, please hit that subscribe button. Help my channel grow. Who knows, maybe if I blow up and I become big enough, I can quit my job and just do this as my job. That would be awesome. Yeah. Yeah, right. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you all in the next video. See ya.